Okay. So I think yesterday we understood about the width column and the filter condition variations, right? So different variations we understood how to use ease in, how to use like command, how to use that what is that ease null. So how to use that starts with, ends with. That is what we have seen, right? Those are all column level functions, guys. Column level functions, I can say. Okay. So and after that, we started with the with column. Like with column is mostly used API, I can say. Okay. So if at all, if you want to do typecasting of a column, typecast means converting the data type, I can say. Okay. And if at all, if you want to do any derive any new column based on some condition, so you can use this with column. Okay, so like that we can use multiple ways actually. And I told you if at all if you want to hard code any column, right? Column value, right? So you can use lit of that particular one. So that like in SQL how we do it, that USA as that column name, right? In the same way we can use this one as well. Okay. So today I'll try to continue the similar kind of APIs. The first I'm going to discuss is with column renamed. Okay. So before we go ahead and understand that one, let's go and refer the documentation here. Okay. So for that, with column renamed, I'm just minimizing this one. Data frame related APIs are here. So what is that with column renamed, right? I'm just coming down directly. Yeah, with column renamed. Where is this? One second. I'll just move this one little bit right side. Or if you find that one, just let me know. With column renamed. Yeah. Okay, and one more thing. Yesterday we understood about the with column, right? With the columns also I've seen here somewhere. I wanted to understand that. I thought of it, I thought I can see that one. Let's try to understand this one. Even I never used this one to be frank. Okay, with columns. So returns a new data frame by adding the multiple columns or replacing the existing columns that have same names. Okay, same. I mean, functionality is same. I think so. We can add multiple columns in a single shot, I guess. Let's try to understand the example here. Okay, with the columns of age to oh, okay, okay. See here, directly we can add multiple columns here. Okay. So let's try to do that one. Even I never use this one. I have this kind of requirement really in my real-time requirement, but I never use this one. Let's try to use that one. Let's try to understand it together. Okay. So same thing only. I'm just copying here. df2 equal to df of with column. This is generally we use, right? So we'll try to use the single condition here, single column here, a single new column I can say, and see how it is behaving that one. And after that, we'll try to use the multiple columns here. Okay, df2 dot. I'm just trying to use here show command here. Let's execute this. What happened? Assertion. Uh, if I use here this one, yeah, it is working. With the columns, it is not working. Huh? Why? Assertion error. Uh, okay, how did? Okay, I think we need to mention it in a key value format, I guess. Yes, this is the one. So we need to put everything in curly brackets. Okay, let me try to use that one here. Okay, so what they are doing is this is the column name actually. So country I used here, country colon we need to use here in place of comma. We are just trying to use the colon here. So that one I'm trying to hard code it as USA. Okay, so for that one I'm just before this one I'm just trying to use this symbol. I'm just closing here. Okay, put comma. Oh, sorry, put comma before this. Sorry, put comma before this bracket, and after that, one more column I wanted to use here. So for that one, within double quotes, I'm just mentioning here new underscore salary colon. See, just dictionary format, just trying to mention here. Okay, column and its corresponding expression. Column and its corresponding expression. Like that, any number of columns, we can, any number of columns expressions, we can mention. New salary is what? So call of, so within call actually, we need to, within double quotes, we need to mention salary. So call of salary plus 1,000. This is what I'm trying to add. This is the column name, and this is the expression of that particular column. Okay. Now let's try to execute this one here. Oh, sorry, my bad. 1 second, guys. Let me remove this one. Yeah. Mm. See here, it got added here. It got added, and we got the data properly here. Country USA, new salary also we got. So what I wanted to tell you is, with column you can add only one column. I can say with columns in the dictionary format you can mention any number of columns. If you have a requirement to add multiple columns to the data frame, if you know expressions, if the expressions are very simple, better go with this one. I never use this one. First time even I'm also learning this. Okay, see, if you don't know, just come to the documentation how I understood this one. The same way you try to understand and use that one as per the requirement. That's it. Okay, clear? Okay, so next one is with column renamed. So one more thing is there, with columns rename is also there. Renamed is also there. So both will try to understand. I use this one, but I never use this one also. Okay, we'll try to understand that one. Mostly this one also they'll try to mention in a key value format only. Okay. So what is this with column renamed? Okay, in SQL, first of all, I'll tell you the requirement in the SQL. So um, let's say I have the data frame like this. Okay, let me try to uh, get that SQL here. Where is that SQL? Yeah, this is the one, right? Now let me bring it down here. This is my SQL. Let's say I know the employee number is this one, e-name is this one. I'm just trying to remove all these conditions all from here. I don't want to do all those things. Simple select command I wanted to take it. Okay. So I don't want to display this column name as sal. I wanted to take it as a salary. The full name is salary. How do you do that one in SQL? How do we do that one in SQL? As salary, right? Hey, am I audible? Am I
Yes.
audible? Okay. You guys are not responding to that. I'm talking on mute. Okay. Okay. So what we do is, like, we just mention alias name, and whatever the column that you wanted to display, that column name we need to mention here. That's the new column name indirectly. That means you're renaming this column to this one, right? Indirectly you're doing the same thing, right? So how we achieve the same functionality in PySpark? So for doing this activity, actually, we have a API called with column renamed. Okay. So let me execute this command here first of all, and see the column name I'm getting as a full name here. Same thing, same functionality, same requirement. I'll try to do with the with column renamed. Okay. Let's try to do that one. So how to do that here? So here df2 equal to df2 equal to df dot. Okay. So with column renamed of same I'll try to do salary. I wanted to change it, right? If you don't know the syntax and all, what you need to mention is you have to come to the documentation. They're clearly saying here you need to mention the existing column name and comma new column name we need to mention here. That's it. Nothing difficult here. Okay, so if you want, you can see here also age two they wanted to mention here. So same thing I'll also mention here. So within double quotes, the column name is actually salary. I wanted to do that one as a salary here. Okay, this one we need to put it in double quotes here. Now let me execute. Sorry, a dot show command. Now let me execute this one. Something is wrong. What is that? Data frame has not bit. Oh, sorry.
Renamed PD.
Okay. With column rename. Okay. Column rename. Okay, let me copy the function from here. Did I do any mistake here? Oh, R
Capital.
capital, right? Oh, my bad. Yeah, now we got it. See, the salary column, how you're getting this one? If at all, if you want to change the column name while doing all these transformations, then you can go ahead and use this one at any point of time. Okay. If you want to rename one more column, directly you can use the same thing here. Copy this as it is, put dot here and use this one and put dot show here. let's say e name, I wanted to change it as actually employee name, full name. Okay, employee underscore name, I wanted to write it. Now let me execute this one. See, we are getting it properly. Yesterday I told you, right? You can use with the dot operation, you can do any number of operations on top of it. Okay, so chaining is allowed here. That's what I wanted to say here. Or if you don't want to use this with column renamed multiple times, just now we have seen here with columns renamed. So that one I told you already, we can mention in a this format, dictionary format. So this is key value format. This is key, this is value, this is key, this is value. Okay, this column name you have to change into this one. This column name you have to change it to this one. So same thing we'll try to achieve here. So copy as is from this one. Okay, let me create a new cell here. Now, in place of with columns renamed, right? Yes, I'm trying to mention here. So I'll just remove this part from here. Now put comma here and put flower brackets here and here as well. And we need to, since have to mention it as a key value pair, just put colon here and colon here. That's it. Done. Now let me execute this one. Now see, same output or not? Same output or not? Employee name, employee name. Salary, salary. Rest all same. Just a column name. It's a metadata related activity. We are not doing anything with the data here. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So that is done. Next, distinct is there. Yeah. So next I wanted to discuss about the distinct. Okay. So in SQL, let's say a distinct what I can say is job name I wanted to see actually. How do we see that in SQL? Distinct value I wanted to get it from SQL. Distinct value, distinct job name. Because we have in the data frame we have multiple columns, right? So uh, employee name, employee number, employee name, comma, the no, I don't want to take the employee name and an employee salary. I just wanted to take actually only the distinct values from the job column. So how do you achieve that one in SQL?
Distinct job.
Okay, distinct, same regularly how you do it, right? In the same way. Okay, sorry, spell mistake here. Distinct job. This is what we write it, right? Okay, see, we got here analyst, salesman, clerk, manager, president. So same thing. How do we achieve in PySpark? Okay, so even for the syntax is very similar to this one. Now what I'll do is I'll just try to open this one. Okay, df2 equal to okay df dot or directly you can use df dot that one. Okay, we can simply use here since you wanted to find out the distinct values only on top of job, you have to select that particular column and do the distinct. Okay, if at all, if you want to find out the distinct on top of directly on all the columns, then directly do the distinct here. Okay, distinct off, that's it. If you have any duplicates, all the duplicates will get removed and you'll get it properly. Okay, so let's see how it is behaving here. Now df2 dot show command I'm just trying to execute here and see as it normal regular data because I don't have any duplicate records in my employee table. I'm not getting any difference here. Okay, now my point is my requirement is I wanted to find out the distinct records only in the job column. So since it is finding out the distinct values on top of data frame has all columns, right? It has like 7 to 8 columns, right? It is trying to find out the distinct, performing the distinct operation on all the columns. Now, but my requirement is not like that. So for that, I'm just trying to do select operation on top of this one and do a distinct on top of that. Okay. So within double quotes, I'm just trying to take the job column here and execute this one. See, you're getting the same output here, here, and here. That is what even I'm doing here, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Fine with this one. If at all, if you want to find out the distinct operation on top of multiple columns, then what do you do? Multiple columns. Let's say department, unique department also I wanted to identify. Come on.
Comma.
Simply put comma here at department number. As is. See, for each department number, like what is the job we have, what is the designation we have, that I'm getting here properly. As is how you do it in SQL, in the same way we do it here as well. Okay. Huh. Next, since I explained the distinct operation here, immediately I wanted to explain one more operation, that is drop duplicates. Drop duplicates. Okay. So this is also, see, just by seeing the name, you can understand that, okay, it is also like removing the duplicates, right? Yeah, exactly. Your understanding is correct. This one also, it returns a new data frame with the duplicate rows removed. Even distinct also does the same thing, right? Optionally are only considering certain columns. Optionally, only considering certain columns. See here, drop duplicate takes the input subset. Subset means like a few columns it will take as an input. Okay, if you want to understand, see, drop duplicates are drop underscore duplicates, drop duplicates, both are same only. Both are just an alias name. I don't know why did they give like two different functions for the same functionality, but this is one of the certification question, guys. When I attempted the question, I got this question actually. Drop underscore duplicates, drop duplicates, both are same or not? Yes, both are same only. Okay. Now we'll try to understand the example here. Sorry. Okay. So let's say they have taken two different records here. Alice, age 5, height 80, Alice, age 10 and 80. Two different records here. Okay. They wanted to remove the duplicates based on the name and height. That's it. If you do that one, what you'll get actually? This is what you're getting. Okay. See here, name, comma, height, we are passing as an input to this particular function, right? With it. Okay. So we are passing two columns as an input to this particular function. So since like name and height, the distinct values alias 80 and alias 80 here, since these two are duplicates, from that it will take only one value. So whatever the first record occurrence record is there, right? That it will try to display by default here. Okay. Okay. If you want to take, if you want me to take the same example, I can take it. Or if at all, if you want me to like run with the employee table command, I can do that one as well. Okay. So what if I don't pass anything to that one? That also we'll try to understand here. If I don't pass anything here, what will happen? That's what also we need to understand. Okay. So for that, first what I will do is, let me try to create a new cell here. df2 equal to, sorry, df2 equal to df dot. I don't pass any column here, guys. Actually, this is equal to, or okay, df2 equal to df dot. So directly I can use here drop duplicates, and I don't pass anything to that. My df has all the columns. On top of that one, I'm just trying to use drop duplicates here. I don't pass anything here. If I don't pass anything, what is the output you're going to get? So df2 dot show command, execute this one. See, you're not getting any difference here. I mean, when you query df, whatever the result you're getting, same result. That means I don't have any duplicates in the data frame. I don't have any duplicates. If you want, I can insert some duplicate data and create that. Okay, let me try to do that one in that case. Where is that employee file? To, 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 to. One second. Let's take that. Where is this? My Spark data sets. Okay, CSV. Now let's take the EMP file. Okay. Now what I will do is I'll just try to take the same record once again here. Okay. Let's save this one. Let's save this one. Okay. Now let me go here and let's try to read the employee data frame once again. Okay. So let me read this. Yes. Yeah, I see two duplicate records here. And now I wanted to create a view on top of that one again. Okay, create a replace means it will, if it already, the views, if the views already exist, it will try to replace that. It will drop that view and create a new one. Okay, so yes, I created a view also. Now let me come down directly here and let's see if I use this. Okay, let's try to display without drop duplicates. Okay, let's try to display that. I'm just assigning my data frame 2, and I'm just trying to take that show command here. That's it. Okay, see here, 8001, Alika, two records we got here. Okay, now I'll just try to control G. Now, see if I execute this one, what you're getting? Where is that record? Alika record? Is that gone?
Middle Shiva, 8001.
Yeah,
Billy
this
Billy.
is, see, only one time we got it. Only one time we got it. Did we, like, did we get multiple times? No, right? No. If you want to see the count before these two drop duplicates and after the drop duplicates, you can happily do the check that one. Okay, df dot count. Okay, so since it is a count, I'm just printing this one here. Print of df of count, and after that, before show, df2 dot count. I'm taking here. This one also I'll try to print it. Okay, now let me execute this one. See. Before dropping the duplicate, there are 17 records, and after the dropping the duplicates, only 16 records are there. One record it is removing simply. Okay. See, if you don't pass anything here, then it is removing the duplicates based on the entire record row. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do is, I wanted to remove the duplicates based on department number. Only department number. Yeah, that's it. Okay, then what will happen? If I try to use the department number, simply I'll just pass here uh, DEPT number. Then what happens here? Now what happened here? You just try to understand and tell me. I'll try to print the DF also here. Okay, so DF dot show also I'll try to execute. Now both we got here, and now see based on the output of based on DF and what is that output we got, and you tell me what is happening here.
DPT number records. Remove duplicates.
Remove the duplicates, huh?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I think only first row it
But
is
we got
taken.
only, see, it is removing the duplicates. I agree with that one. But we have 17 records, right? How come it has like selected only 4 records here?
Unique elements from department.
Okay. So first, this is 10th department number, and this is also 10th department number. This is also 10th department number. So total we have 2 plus 2, 4 records are there, right? Now, from these 4 records, which record it has picked actually?
First record, Shiva.
First record. That is what I was telling you some time back. Okay. This is what I was telling you. So in the 20th department number, 20 record we have here. See, Jones manager record, whatever we have, that's what I got it here. Okay, so, but mostly we never ever use like this. Mostly we pass here the primary key column name only here. Mostly 90% of the cases. Primary key should be unique and unique plus not null, right? So if you have really duplicate, then definitely it will get removed. The duplicates will get removed. Okay, now tell me what is the difference? Okay, so what I wanted to do here is the same department number I wanted to pass actually to the distinct. Okay, I don't want to do any select operation here, and I wanted to execute directly on top of data frame. Okay, just distinct of this department number. Let me execute this one. What is happening here? Distinct takes only one positional argument, but two we got. Distinct does not take any input actually. Distinct does not take anything. Or if at all, if you want, if you ask me to remove this brackets, right, I can remove this one as well. See, it's clearly saying distinct does not take any input actually. Okay, now tell me what is the difference between drop duplicates and distinct? This is one of the interview question. Come on, help me.
What's your drop duplicates
What is the
will
difference between drop duplicates and the distinct?
yeah, drop duplicates it will accept the first record, it will remove all other duplicates. Specific
Uh-huh,
column.
uh-huh.
Drop drop duplicates allows the values.
So it
Like
is allowing column names to be
Column
passed, right?
names there.
Uh,
Column names it will have.
distinct doesn't allow the.
distinct operation you can do directly on top of the entire data frame. I mean, on top of selector, on top of anything. Okay, distinct will not take any arguments, any parameters as an input, but drop duplicate takes the column names as an input. Any number of column names we can mention. Department number, comma job also we can mention here. So if you want, I can just mention here. Uh, Job. Okay, let me execute this. Oh, something is okay. Dot I have taken. Okay, put comma here and see based on job and the department number. Both it is considering. And from that, it is trying to eliminate the duplicates. Okay.
Shiva, how to identify the which records got deleted?
Until unless you see that, that's what I'm telling you, right? With that combination, whichever the first occurrence is there, we are getting directly that. But nowhere that nowhere mentioned like that. But I'm just telling you based on the behavior. Okay, if you want, you can check the see here. So for static batch, it just dropped the duplicate rows. For streaming data frame, it will keep all the data across the triggers intermediate state to drop duplicate rows. You can use the with watermark. This is for different one for streaming actually. And in addition to the older certain columns, yeah, they did not give anything here. So list of columns to use the duplicate comparison. Subset means like list of columns we need to mention here. Default, if you don't mention anything, by default it will take all the columns. That is the reason why it is trying to find out the duplicates with all the columns on the entire data frame. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Can we print it? Can we print that dropped records? No.
No. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. If at all, if you want to do that one, then try to create one more data, copy that data into one more data frame and try to do minus.
Yes.
That is only the option we have. I told you, right? Except
Okay.
all we have to use between two data frames, right?
Yes.
That is only the option we have. You want me to do that? Where do you want me to do that, or can you try that?
Yeah, we can try.
Okay.
In real time, we are not using, right? In real time,
Drop duplicates we use, but not with the columns. But even if you use the duplicates, actually, we use mostly the primary key column. Because if you find any like duplicate primary keys, then it will simply remove those records.
anyways, primary key doesn't allow duplicate values, right?
But
So,
the primary key we cannot enforce right here. Just naam ke wasi we can create that primary key, but the constraints are not enforced here. You cannot enforce them. Just like your Snowflake only.
okay,
Because even Unity catalog also, I mean, this Databricks also acts as a columnar database.
okay, it will allow. Okay,
So you can create a primary key on a table. Sorry, on the column in table, but you cannot enforce that.
we cannot control.
Yeah, duplicates are still allowed. Null values
Okay,
are still allowed.
okay,
The primary key column.
oh, got it.
Okay, so that is one thing. Next, I'll talk about the drop and drop NA, like multiple things are there. I'll try to talk about the this one. I just wanted to find out actually the difference between the drop underscore duplicates and drop. See, they are simply mentioning both are an alias only here. They did not even give an example here. Both are same only. Okay. Now let's go back to the drop command. What it does. What it does. Drop. Yesterday I've told you in the real-time example, right? What it does actually. Returns a new data frame without specified columns. Okay, so this is a no operation if the schema does not contain the given column names. Okay, if you don't have that column in that particular list, it doesn't do anything. Now, see, if at all, if you don't want to take that column, okay, how do you do that one? Whatever the column that you wanted to display or whatever the columns you want in a select command, you take only those columns, right? Correct or not? The same way here also, from the data frame, if you don't want any particular column, we use this command also regularly, guys. The drop command, I can say. Drop command, I'm trying to say. Okay. So let's say I'm just trying to display here df2 equal to df. What I'll do is I'll just try to every time if I call df, right, it looks like a little weird here. Now what I'll do is df1 equal to df I'll take here. Okay. Now df1 dot sorry df1 dot okay drop of without drop I'll try to display first show command here. Okay. uh, Sorry. Okay, let me execute this. See, currently it is showing all these columns, right? Employee number, employee name, gender, job, manager, ID, salary, commission. I don't want job column here in this data frame. Virtually it will delete, guys, not physically. You can get it back at any point of time. Virtually means like from this data frame, it will delete actually, not from the file, not from any other place. It will stop showing that column. That's it indirectly. Okay. So now what I'll try to do is on top of df1 actually, if you don't want to take the job column, simply take dot operation of drop here. Okay. Within double quotes, you need to mention, let's say my column that I wanted to remove is job. Now try to display on top of this one. Do you see the job column here? Do you see that job column? No, I don't see that. This is the advantage I was talking. If at all, if you want to remove any of the column or drop any of the column from the data frame, then you can go ahead and use this drop command. Shiva, you're using only one column here. How do we do like if at all if you want to drop multiple columns? In real time, you will get this scenario definitely. We don't drop a single column, we drop multiple columns in a single shot. How do we do that? In the syntax, did they give any subset, something like that? See, star of columns they mentioned. That means multiple columns we can mention here. Okay, a name of the column or the column to be dropped. Okay, directly we can mention that, or we can mention that this one also. What I can say, the list also we can mention here. Okay, let me try to talk about that one. See, what I'm trying to do here is, what are all the columns that you wanted to drop? Just put them, mention them in a list format. Try to mention that list, pass that list variable value here. That's it. Okay. Now here, columns to be dropped. This is my variable name equal to list. I'm just trying to take here within single quotes or double quotes, anything you can take here. So my first column is job here, and the second column is, let's say, I don't want to take the hire date as well. So hire date. This one also I wanted to drop it actually. Okay, so columns to be dropped. I'm just trying to take that variable value here. That's it. Okay, now let me execute and show. Column should be a column or string got list. We can do this one. I'm not sure why it is not allowing here. Let me check that one here. Okay. So star we need to use here. That's it. Okay. So star is nothing but indirectly unpacking the elements from this particular array. This is array or not? Indirectly. List is nothing but an array or not? Okay. So star is nothing but always unpacking that one. That means all these columns it will try to take out from this list and it will try to pass it here. That is the reason that in the syntax they mentioned star of columns. Calls. That means columns. Okay. That is what I'm trying to do here. In real time, we have to do like this only. Okay. Now let me try to execute this one. See, your job column and the hire date column both got dropped here. Clear?
Instead of star column to be dropped, we can use star. It will remove all columns.
Okay, okay. I'll try to do that one as well. I never tried that one to be frank. Okay, let me try to do that one. So if I try to use star directly, then what will happen? It will not work out actually. It doesn't work. You have to mention the column name, right? Either single column name or multiple column names you have to mention.
Okay. Syntax error.
Yeah, syntax error. Star will not work out right here. Or let's say if you want to, I told you already, if this particular column does not exist, right, it doesn't do anything. Okay, it thinks that it is thinking that star is a column name here. It is not the star that you are expecting here. If I don't pass anything, it's not doing anything here. I'm simply dropping. I'm simply using this drop command, but I'm not passing any column, so it's not dropping anything here. Okay, simply copy this and try to paste it here and put star here so that it unpacks that columns and it will try to pass that one as an input. We're getting it properly.
If we want to delete all the columns, then can we directly use star df dot
No, you can't use. That's what I was trying to say. You cannot use that one. You have to mention all those column names in a list format, whichever you wanted to drop, and just pass that list here. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is about the drop. Okay. Now other drop commands also we can discuss. So we have drop NA. Drop NA is also there. I'll try to discuss this one also. Okay. Uh, this is similar to, but the function. I mean, similar means like not dropping the column names here, but the values can be dropped here. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you here. So drop any of. Okay, what it does, first of all, you try to understand. Returns new data frame, omitting rows with null. This is purely to handle the null values. This is purely to handle the null values. Okay, or NaN values. Data frame dot drop NA and our aliases data frame dot drop NA and data frame function data frame NA functions dot drop. Okay, are aliases of each other. We have a function data frame NA functions dot drop is there. I never use that one actually. But mostly we use this drop NA of something we mentioned. Okay. What it take as an input, what it take as a parameter here, it is accepting three parameters here. Three parameters. One is how equal to any we can mention, or some other values also there. Any we can mention, or all also we can mention. It allows two values here. If you don't mention anything, by default, I think it takes any. By default, it takes any. I think, yeah, default is any. Yeah, correct. Any or all. Any one thing we can mention. All means all. I'll tell you what exactly mean with that all and what is that any. Okay. So this one, it is taking as one. Okay. And second one is actually threshold. So you specified drop rows that have less than threshold not null values. We never ever use this option. Don't worry about this. Okay. That means like we can mention some threshold value, I can say here. Okay. We never ever use that one. Based on the threshold value, we never drop the nulls. Okay. If at all, if you have such kind of requirement, then go ahead and use that one. Okay. And subset equal to, when I say subset, it will take multiple column names as an input. Multiple column names as an input in a list format. In a list format. Okay. The useful options are how and subset. If you take any, drop a row if it contains any nulls. Okay. If all, drop row only if all its values are null. That means if the entire row is null, entire row, all the column values are null, then it will try to drop that. If you use all, then it will try to drop those rows. If any, if at all, if you want to drop, okay, let's say I don't want to mention any column name. Okay, let's try to execute that one so that you'll understand. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just try to take a new cell here. Okay, df2 equal to df1 dot. Okay, what is that function we are trying to drop NA, right? So drop NA, NA of. I'll simply mention. I don't mention anything here. If you don't mention anything, by default it takes anyway. How equal to any only. Okay, what is that output you are getting? That's what we need to understand here. Okay, first of all, so df2 dot show command. I'm just writing here. Now let me execute this one. See what is happening here. What is that output you got here? Tell me. I just wanted to display df1 also here before this one. Based on that output, you can see df1 dot show command. Okay. Now let me execute this one. Now see, based on this one, this is my input and this is my output. Now see what is happening here.
Yeah, it removes null values having a COMM count.
COMM records,
No, not like that. Yeah, because that have some null records, right? So It removed any of the column, right? And that one and yeah.
See, understand one thing here. How equal to any means, if it finds null value in any of the column,
Yeah.
any of the column, whether it is job or high rate or commission or something else, if it finds null in any of the column, wherever that row is there, null row is there, null row means like that column null record is there, then it will simply drop that row. Okay, so in this record, actually, in this row, let's say in the job column, it is null, it will simply drop it. Since we have here null value here and here, you guys are thinking that, okay, it is dropping because of this null. No. If it is having some value and if this value is having null, then it will simply drop this row as well. If any of the column value is null, it will simply drop that row. Anyway, we don't use this option much. We never ever get this kind of scenario. I'm telling you. See, we delete the records, or we filter the records based on the some particular column null value, right? Not based on all the columns. We never ever do that actually. I mean, if you have specific requirement, of course you can go ahead and do that one. Now, Shiva, you did not pass any value here. It is behaving like this. Okay, I'll simply mention here how equal to within single quotes. I'll just try to mention. See, even if you don't mention how equal to anyway, it will take it, right? Okay, same output you'll get. See, you'll see the output here. Same output you got. I got here. Shiva. Okay. Now I wanted to drop the rows only when the commission column is having null, or only when let's say gender column is null. That's my requirement. If that is the case, now see the syntax here. Subset equal to that column name we are mentioning, right? That is what I'll just mention here. So subset equal to within like list, actually, we can mention that column name. Let's say I wanted to drop the null values based on gender column. Now let me execute this one. See what is happening here. What is the output? Okay, can you compare this one and this one? Which record got dropped actually? Can you compare it?
7934 Miller.
7934 Miller. Yeah, correct.
Miller.
Why that got dropped actually?
We put gender.
So if you find null values in a gender column, simply drop that row. Drop that row. Okay, so if you pass in place of gender commission here, then see the output here. Compare this one and this one. Wherever the commission having is null, column value is null, it is simply dropping those columns.
In subject, we can pass
Mention multiple columns as well here. Multiple columns. Okay. See, if I mention list here, if I take list here, that means it allows multiple values. Okay. So simply what I'll do is I can mention even gender column as well here. So single quotes I'll try to take here. So simply take that, execute this one. See, I got the same output. Clear? See, if you take all here, you will not get any difference. If the entire row is null, then only it will try to drop it. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. See, it is giving as it is output here, but it is trying to it is behaving in a different way, right? So how equal to all I'm taking here, subset equal to, I'll just try to mention here only commission and see what is the output you'll get. All the rows it is trying to remove. which are having null. That all means if I try to mention only the gender, generally if you take all, you're not supposed to take any subset. That is what they say actually here. Where is that option? How, right? Drop rows only if all its values are null. If all its values are null.
Maybe if any specific column of that values, if any null, maybe.
That's what my expectation is. I don't
but-
know
yeah.
why it is behaving in a different way. If all its values are null, that
It means
gender
that
having
column specific might be sure.
maybe I'm not sure why it is behaving like this. Okay, anyway, mostly we use any only, so I'll go with the any option here. So if the gender of column having null value, it will simply remove that. That's it. That's what you need to understand. Okay, so I'll stop here for today. So tomorrow we'll discuss the remaining functions. Uh, yeah, how we handle the null values in different way. That's what we are going to discuss tomorrow first. The first stuff. Yeah, that's it for today. Any questions?
Can you use drop command with commission column? It will remove null values, right? No?
Drop command is only for dropping the columns. Drop NA is for null values.
Okay, commission column having null values, right?
Oh yeah, we can. Okay,
Multiple.
you're saying that? Yeah, commission we can column paste drop. We can do. Yeah, that's what we have done, right?
Not here in the drop column.
No, 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 no. You cannot drop the columns based on certain condition. No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
You cannot do that. Drop is only for dropping that particular column directly. You cannot pass any condition to that.
Oh, okay, okay. It dropped entire column.
Oh, yeah. It's not a row operation, I can say. Drop is not a row level operation. But drop NA is a row level operation.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.